What's up everybody, the BlueFang here, and today I'm back with a new part of What If Naruto was in the Anbu. After this, I'll probably do What If Naruto was a Saiyan, since it came second in the poll, and I can see you guys wanting that one as well. So to see if this What If will get another part, the like goal will be 320 likes for the next part. Also, thanks so much for 9,000 subscribers, because now we're really close to finishing my goal for the end of the year. Also, I'm sorry this video was a little late, it's just school was pretty annoying this week and I was pretty busy. So before we get into the recap, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. So with no further ado, let's get into the video. So last part, Naruto had a run-in with Sai, who he beat in a one-on-one. Kakashi also told him to join Team 7, which he did, so Naruto could have the chance to become a Chunin with the team and rise from that to Hokage, because Naruto wants to become Hokage to continue the fourth Hokage's legacy. So right now, Kakashi has gotten Team 7 together, so they can do introductions and also to see how they'll officially become a team. First, Kakashi decides to ask them what their hopes and dreams are for the future of being a shinobi. Sakura is the first to answer, explaining that she wants Sasuke to notice her, which Naruto chuckles at. He turns to Sakura grinning, while saying how much of a useless dream that is. He then adds on, stating that Sasuke is nothing, so why would she want him to notice her? Sasuke doesn't say anything when he hears this, because he remembers the last time he crossed with Naruto, which was when he got fatally beat up. Kakashi tells Naruto to stop, so he doesn't make Sakura too upset. Naruto nods his head and stops, while silently chuckling. Sasuke is the next one to answer Kakashi's question, saying how he wants to kill a certain someone, while also wanting to surpass someone as well. He says this while turning to Naruto. Naruto looks back at Sasuke with intimidating eyes, which makes Sasuke turn away. Kakashi then points to Naruto, asking him what his hopes and dreams are. Naruto then says that he doesn't want to answer that, as he wants to keep it to himself. Kakashi bugs Naruto a little, stating how he could just say a few words about his hopes and dreams. Naruto sighs and just says how he hopes he could make the fourth Hokage proud. Kakashi is shocked at this. He wonders if Naruto already knows that Minato is his father. A while later, he gets Team 7 around him so he can explain the test they're about to do. Kakashi explains to them that Sakura and Sasuke will be doing the bell test with him and without Naruto, since Naruto had requested before that he wanted to do it alone to test himself. Kakashi let him off because Naruto was dragged into Team 7 anyway, so after he explains the rules of the bell test to them, Sasuke and Sakura get ready. Once Kakashi gives them the signal, they both head to spots, not running at him carelessly, but trying to make a plan on how to get the bell from him. Naruto watches on, grinning at the sight he's seeing, and wondering why they have to go at him together. He wonders this because he doesn't have that much experience in fighting as a team. Kakashi thought Naruto had the experience already because he was in the Anbu, but in reality, Naruto did his missions by himself and not with any teammates. We cut to a while after the bell test had started, with Sasuke and Sakura failing to acquire the bell, but have passed anyway, because they were able to do some kind of teamwork at first. But of course Sasuke tried to do some of it himself, trying to get better to surpass Naruto. Now since it has ended, Naruto's turn is up, with Kakashi saying that he will have to get the bell from him to pass. Naruto grins and nods his head, getting a bit hyped up to go up against his past sensei. Since the two of them trained together before, this would be a good way to see how well they improved over the years. A few minutes passed, and Naruto's bell test starts with him going in first with a quick rush. He does this so he can see Kakashi's defense and how he'll react. He throws multiple kunai at Kakashi, while all of them zipping through the air, almost hitting him, but Kakashi had been able to dodge them all by jumping in the air. But one kunai that had been thrown through the air had a mark on it, making Naruto be able to use the flying rising jutsu and teleport behind Kakashi. Kakashi's eyes go wide open as he sees Naruto do this. Once Naruto has teleported behind Kakashi, he goes for the belt, but Kakashi is able to use a substitution just in time. The real Kakashi is on the ground trying to understand what just happened. He now knows that Naruto is able to use the flying rising jutsu surprisingly, which makes him impressed but very shocked. Wow, I never knew you were able to use that jutsu. I don't remember teaching you that one. Naruto smirks. Yep, I'm able to do it, sensei, and I'll be able to get the bell in no time. Kakashi then gets ready. Try me, kid. Naruto dashes straight at Kakashi, trying to throw multiple kunai at him, trying to pressure him since he doesn't know which ones have marks on them, but Kakashi doesn't wait and just starts to run, dodging the kunais. Naruto then uses the multi-shadow clone jutsu to distract Kakashi a little. With the clones, he's able to get closer to his opponent and is able to get a touch on him. Kakashi jumps back and knows that Naruto has marked him from that touch, remembering how Minato did it a long time ago. Naruto rushes at Kakashi again. Kakashi keeps himself on guard around his body to make sure Naruto doesn't teleport himself next to him. Kakashi then jumps up and emits a fireball jutsu, shooting it straight at Naruto. Naruto then dodges, but then Kakashi lands back on the ground to do a water jutsu and aims it straight at Naruto. Naruto is hit by the water, but then he disappears, revealing it was a clone. The real Naruto then comes from underneath the ground Kakashi was on top of and grabs the bell from him. Kakashi is amazed at this and congratulates Naruto for his smart moves and not picking the most obvious one, which would be teleporting to him. A little while after that, Kakashi tells them all good work for the bell test and also explains how there'll be missions coming soon. After Kakashi finishes, he heads off someplace else, leaving everyone else behind. With Team 7 now alone, Naruto tells Sakura how useless she was when he was watching her and Sasuke's bell test. Sakura is shaken by this as she thought that she was trying her best. Naruto also adds on that she was completely overshadowed by Sasuke, even though Sasuke is pretty weak in his eyes, but he does have some potential. Hearing all of this makes Sakura run off, leaving Naruto and Sasuke behind. Naruto turns to Sasuke. I know you want to get stronger than me, but that isn't gonna happen, Uchiha. I'm way ahead of you. Naruto disappears after that, leaving Sasuke thinking about all of this and how he'll get stronger. We cut days later when Team 7 gets some missions. They're only small ones to do around the village though, making Naruto pretty bored. He usually does them quickly so they can move on, but he just got too bored and lazy, slowing down and doing the small missions. But as he continues with Team 7, an Anbu jumps down hidden away and calls to Naruto. Naruto walks over and instantly notices that it's Danzo's Anbu. Don't say you're gonna attack me like your previous member did. The Anbu is confused and shakes his head. He then says that Danzo has an assignment for him to do. Naruto listens in and hears about how there are a few rogue ninjas trying to get into the Leaf Village and that he has to go eliminate them. Naruto nods his head in excitement and leaves a note for Kakashi saying that he has to do some Anbu business. Kakashi sighs, but he understands so he doesn't go after Naruto. But Sasuke and Sakura are confused on where Naruto went, which Kakashi just said he has important business to do. We cut to once Naruto has all of his Anbu equipment ready and heads off to the place where the rogue ninjas are at. Naruto notices that Danzo didn't send anybody else with him and realizes that Danzo fully trusts him to do it by himself. As he gets closer, he sets his sights on the rogue ninjas. There's about 3 of them and from his observation he can kind of tell they're around high tuning level, but he would need to fight them to officially see which level they're at. So he quietly sneaks around, getting closer to his enemies. As he gets closer, he's able to get near to one of the enemies at the back, where he has a chance to strike. But as he does, the ninja senses him and reacts quickly, turning around and doing a fireball jutsu. Naruto dodges for his life, getting out of the way. He gets a few burns on him though. Naruto grits his teeth and now knows they're around Jonin level from that reaction. One of the enemies grins at the sight of Naruto. Well, is that a kid in an Anbu costume? Don't make me laugh. Are the Leaf Village really making kids into Anbu now? Well kid, I'll put you out of your misery of that Leaf Village so you don't have to face dangerous guys like us anymore. That one rogue ninja rushes at Naruto, swiftly getting a sword by his side. Naruto gets his blade out as well and rushes at him. They both get into a sword fight, squaring off to see which one can hold out the longest. The other 2 rogue ninjas lets Naruto go up against the enemy without them jumping in, just because they don't feel the need to all jump at the kid. Naruto continues to hold on his own, giving everything he has to take this guy down, but knowing this will go on for a while, Naruto jumps at the enemy and tags him at the neck with a mark for the flying Raijin. He then jumps back quickly to regain his balance. The enemy is confused at what just happened. What was that for? Do you have a trick or something? Naruto grins and then teleports at the mark that is on the enemy's neck. He then places his blade straight at his throat, getting ready for the kill. Well yes, I do have a trick. Naruto then slices the enemy's head off, decapitating him. The other 2 rogue ninjas are surprised at this and both rush at Naruto, angered by their comrade's death. Naruto smiles and says that he would love to do more tricks and runs at the rogue ninjas as well. We cut to after the fight, leaving Naruto in a bloody mess, victorious in battle. He wipes the blood off, only leaving wounds that are visible. He quickly goes back to his place to put all his Anbu equipment away, in hopes that Danzo is pleased with his work. After that, he goes back to Team 7 to see if they have any good missions installed for all of them. To his surprise, Kakashi explains that they got told they have to escort a bridge builder to the Land of Waves, only thanks to Kakashi's reasonings with Hiruzen for Team 7 to get a good mission. And of course, Hiruzen wouldn't turn down Kakashi's reasonings because he had helped him over the years. When Sasuke sees Naruto, he decides to ask him where he got those wounds from because he didn't see them earlier. Naruto says that he just fell and it's nothing too bad. Sasuke nods his head and goes back to listening for information on the next mission. Sometime later, Tazuna comes in and introduces himself. He then looks at the team who's going to be taking care of him. "You better be good with me and get this job done." Kakashi does a thumbs up and says, "Of course, we'll put our life on the line to get you back to the Land of Waves." And that's where I'm gonna end it off for today. Hopefully you did enjoy, and if you did, make sure to get this video to 320 likes for the next part. Thanks again for 9,000 subscribers. So like always, subscribe if you're new, hit the like button and turn on bell notifications. It's been the BlueFang, peace.